previous video, we learned about ratios. Today we will discuss about proportions. Before that, I have a thing to say. If you haven't watched my video on ratios, do check it out. So now I have these two ratios and we have to compare them. How do we do it? Well, that's very simple. Let me show you. So first we draw these arrows, more like a cross. Now the red arrow points to 3. So we will multiply 5 and 3 and we will get 15. Then we will do the same thing for the blue arrow. Now we compare the numbers. You see, the left side's number is bigger. That means the first ratio, which is this, is bigger. Thus, we will put a greater than sign over here. So it's that simple. Let me show you another example. Now I want you to pause the video and try to do this on your own. I expect you have paused the video and done the problems. So you must have gotten something like this when you did the cross multiplication. Now you must be very confused. How did these two become equal? Well, let me give you a clue. Equivalent fractions. Yep. Remember I told you in the previous video that ratios are a lot like fractions. So we can see that these ratios are equivalent ratios, or a better term would be proportions. The is sign is the sign for proportion. These are some examples of proportions. Now let's learn to find the missing value from proportions. So we must remember this rule. A is to B is as C is to D. This is a proportion. Here the product of these two numbers is equal to these two numbers. Or we can say the product of extremes is equal to product of means, which brings us back to the cross multiplication for comparing. So over here, 2 is to 4 is as 1 is to 2. Here, 2 times 2 is 4 and 4 times 1 is also 4. Now if we had an x in place of 4 and we had to find x, what would we do? Let's put together all what we know about proportions. So if product of extremes is equal to product of means, then 2 into 2 must be equal to 1x or just x. Or we can also say x is equal to 2 times 2. Now 2 times 2 is 4, so x must be 4. Yay, we did it! And that's it for today's video. So thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye!